Are you ready to go on? Let's go. We should get moving. Let's go. We should get moving. Are you ready to go on? You should be able to make your way on alone from here. You can find supplies and get yourself back on your feet in Goliath. And then, the choice will be yours.
So I can just leave whenever I want.
You should try to get a better weapon and some armor before heading into the wastelands, but that's up to you. Have a look around our community. See what we can offer you.
What happens if you find an alb here?
They try and kill us, so we kill them. Except the Separatists. Group of Albs that has broken away from Zakor. Maybe they could be allies.
You think the Separatists will help you fight the Albs?
Maybe these Separatists want to join the Free People. Maybe they're just another threat. But I'm sure that together, we can defeat the Albs. But, for now, the Separatists are outnumbered, without friends and defiant. They're already finding life is hard out here if you haven't joined one of the factions. That makes them jumpy, so I'd be careful around them. They're suspicious of everyone. Well, we have reached Goliath, but this is only the start of your journey. Look for me once you've settled in. You'll find me up at Warlord Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath.
All right, you can stop there. In the name of the Hooded Crows, and with the power invested in me by the warlords of Goliath, I hereby challenge you to state who you are and what you want. You should know that Goliath is eternally vigilant in its search for albs.
Dura sent me here.
Oh, you're one of Duras's hand-me-ons, are ya? You better think about reporting to Ragnar, or one of the other warlords when you get in then. They'll check you're not an Alb spy. All right. You can go in, but all weapons must remain sheathed. Start anything, and a paladin will turn you to ash faster than you can say, I wish that Duras guy hadn't sent me here. Oh, and don't steal anything, or flash technology around. I don't expect any more or less from you.
Understood.
Good. Then I welcome you in the name of the Berserkers.
Who are the Hooded Crows?
We are the warrior clan of the Berserkers. Our warlord Ragnar, proven in battle, worthy defender of Goliath, leads us as we stand to defend our cause from all who would oppose it, from within or without. We stand as guardians for fairness and justice, equality and order. All who wish to join the Berserkers must answer to Ragnar.
Who is Ragnar?
How can you not have heard of him? Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is the highest warlord here in Goliath. Literally, he lives up there in the ruins from the old world.
It sounds like you're expecting trouble.
Outlaws, clerics, and now the Albs starting wars, and that's before we talk about mutants. Where have you been if you don't think there's trouble in the world? But don't worry, you'll be safe here. No Albs getting past me.
Is there somewhere I can stay in Goliath?
Maybe, down by the tavern or with the cultivators. Try the lower quarter. There's room there for honest men. Pay your way, or work for your stay, and you'll be welcome. We are the protectors of Magalan, and we welcome all free people here.
So, what can I do to earn my stay?
Can you handle a weapon?
Yes.
Then you'll find work. We're short of people since the attacks began.
This place doesn't sound too safe.
Where is? With the Albs looking to tear down this whole world.
Who's in charge here?
Weren't you listening? As long as Thorold, the great pilgrim and master of all magic, is away on retreat, Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows, is in charge. Warlord of warlords, mighty and just, he is an example to us all. I wouldn't go knocking on his door unless you're serious about joining us. But you might get lucky and see him in the lower quarter. He likes to keep an eye on things personally.
Right, got it.
That's why Duras sent you here? To be recruited? You better join us and not the outlaws if you want to live. Follow the laws, impress people, and Ragnar might see fit to let you become a berserker. Break the laws, and we'll break you.
So, your leader Thorold is not in the city?
No. Master Thorold, the Pilgrim, glorious, great, and wise, has gone into retreat. There he seeks answers. From there he will return to bring us victory. He will return as soon as his mission is successful. Until then, he has given Warlord Ragnar command of Goliath.
Okay, I've got it. You're short of people?
Everyone's lost people to the Alps. Workers, cultivators, warriors. They're all looking for more hands. You'll need to earn your place. But there are tasks for all hands. And the shards to pay for them.
You use shards as money?
What else are you going to use? Everyone uses Elex as money. And don't start on with trying to barter your way with raptor shit. You'll need Elex or decent old world scrap if you want to make a deal.
Hey, are you my backup?
What backup?
Oh, for the love of her. There's no one gonna send me some relief. I need a piss, a sit down, and a different fucking view. How the flying set of syphilitic raptor bags is one man supposed to guard this area alone?
What's got you so angry?
Angry? Me? I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rotboars loose out there. With albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the west. Oh yeah, why would I be upset? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here, so I can have my man-jewels gnawed off by a pack of mutant canines. It's like they want this town to be overrun.
There is a guard at the entrance.
Yeah, one. Frightening individual I might be, but I'm not gonna stop a pack of rotboars or a full alb assault on my own, am I? You know rotboars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field. But can you see him? No, because that lazy duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared. You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
Did you see the Alb Raider crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raining shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone went foom on the thing and down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a berserker that shot the Raider down?
No, no way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade, and they'd never have stopped talking about it. No, which does make you wonder who it could have been.
What are seedlings?
What are they? They're world hearts.
What are world hearts?
Heart and soul of the berserkers they are. Maglan's very own mother's tin. Shove one of those in the soil and just watch the land around it grow. All this here was wasteland till the milk of mana came and changed it. You feed a seedling with mana, and when it's mature, a world heart will clean out the Elex and bring the ground to life.
Elex poisons the ground?
Elex poisons everything. But if we plant enough world hearts, we'll make the whole of Maglan green again. Unless those wretched albs bomb everything flat first.
What is mana?
Magic, isn't it? Magic. But you want to know how it works? You'll have to ask Caldrum or someone. I just see the results.
There's magic out there, and you dig fields. You must feel pretty pathetic.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
I'll find Alvar.
I was hoping you'd say that. You could start by asking Drogue. He's probably on duty over at the town gate. If anyone knows where Alvar is, it's Drogue. Those two are best buddies.
About your friend Alvar.
What about him?
Where is he? He should be standing guard.
How should I know? He comes and goes as he pleases. But if you're gonna start looking for him, try the tavern. Ask Orin, the tavern keeper. He could have seen Alvar.
Right.
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just add another mouth to the masses? Because unless we get help, I don't know how we're gonna keep feeding the people we've already got here. They are supposed to be able to conjure stuff up with their magic, but can they do that with supplies? Can they magic up the food we need? No, they can't.
Magic up supplies?
Mana, spells, magic it up, whatever you want to call it. Work here might be quite hard, physical labor, but it's supposed to be balanced out with magic. But where is the help that I need? But then, what does magic do for me when I'm hungry? In any case, I won't let myself be deceived. Even if our magic can protect us from what is out there, it is no replacement for a full stomach.
What do you have to trade?
You can take a look at our stock. The selection is more limited than I'd like, but it's what we have. Of course, if we weren't besieged by outlaws, albs, and we're still pen-pushing bureaucrats, I could offer you more.
I need better weapons and armor.
I can't help you there. You can only get that sort of thing from our blacksmith. But he'll only sell to berserkers. And even if you're a berserker of the right rank, he will make sure it costs you.
How much?
A good few shards for sure. But if you've worked your way up through the ranks to be eligible, you should have earned a lot on the way. And the more hands we have working in Goliath, the more chance I have of getting the help I need.
It sounds like you have a problem.
Oh, I wish it was only one. But let's start with the Ison clan promising me regular deliveries from the Valley of the Damned, and then failing to get them for me. It's time Master Thorald returned from his retreat to put this right. But like everyone else, it seems like he has plans greater than, say, making sure everyone gets fed. If we don't get that food, we'll be living on hope and fresh air. Then, why should you care if our warlords don't?
Can I help?
You? Well, not one to turn down that sort of offer. My only motive is to keep people fed. If I'm going to achieve that, I need someone to talk to Angrim. I need someone to persuade him how serious the situation is. These warriors seem to think that fighting is the only thing that matters. But let's see them try fighting when they've not eaten for a week. Can you tell Angrim that's how bad it is? That if we don't start getting boxes of supplies, then the only thing he'll have to eat is boxes.
I will speak to Angrim for you.
Thank you. My hunters are doing their best. But we can't get by without those food supplies from the valley.
It sounds like these supply problems are getting you down.
No guards for escorting the supplies here or to distribute them afterwards. Outlaws and clerics steep.
It's not just you. I had my armor stolen by an outlaw.
Outlaws. The one thing you can trust them to do is to steal things.
And you know where they take the things they've stolen?
Well, if they're true outlaws, there is only one place they'll take them. Straight to Tavar and a share of the profit.
Interesting to know. Where can I find this Master Thorald?
The pilgrim has been gone for so long, I'm not sure anyone knows where he is. He announced that he needed to go into retreat for some higher purpose, and that was it. He left. All we know is that his leaving had something to do with Elex and mana. But what exactly... I don't think anyone knows.
Teach me something.
Of course. Look around. Tell me what you need.
I won't accept that.
I sit down and ask, what am I doing?
All you'll find in Zakor is death and misery.
I don't have to listen to you.
What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
Tell me. Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of Berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Have you heard anything about the Alps recently?
Well, they were very active a few days ago. One of them very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Elex. Do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There have been no more Alps seen since then.
Do you know where in the north he is gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa. There's not many Berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Who are the Berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the Outlaws. Or an Elex edition like those Alps. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the Berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
What's so good about nature?
Have a beer, and you can taste it. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hard-working man. We offer shelter to all loyal berserkers. You want something to drink?
Do you know a berserker named Alvar?
Oh yeah, I know Alvar. That asshole almost tore down half the tavern with his friend Argor a few days ago. Those two drink harder than anyone I've seen drink for a long time. I haven't seen Alvar since. If you find him, you tell him not to show his face in here again.
Do you know where Alvar could be?
No, and I don't want to. You could ask his drinking buddy Argor, down at the pit. He's about the only one talking to Alvar these days.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
The people up there will take care of it.
Cook too long and you ruin the porridge. Everyone seems to have an answer to this war, but I haven't noticed it end.
Will you cut out that crap?
So, I have to go.
Hey, incomer. You're new here, right?
Is it that obvious?
Oh, I only arrived here recently myself. There are just too many raiding parties out there now. If you don't belong to a faction, well, you're just counting the days until you're dead. I was pretty badly injured when I was brought here. They took me in and patched me up. But I wish I had more than this simple weapon to defend myself with. This doesn't exactly make me feel safe.
Where are you from?
A farm on the border with Abessa. I came here when the Alps raided the farm. The Berserkers found me and brought me here. But protection came at a price. My safety for a law that is more limiting than freeing. They reject all technology. Can you imagine that?
You don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time. Sore backs, blistered hands, slow progress. Goliad is civilized, but it's not exactly civilization, is it? Those are my thoughts, and there are some here that share them. But there are others who would exile you from the town just for saying that technology can make a difference.
So, is there anywhere to trade here?
That depends what you want to buy. Traders need to be authorized, and what they can sell is restricted. You'll need to look elsewhere if you want energy weapons, or anything more advanced than a hand-sharpened stick. And whatever you want to buy, you'll need to find the shards to pay. Say, you look like you could do with something to eat. Take this as a gift.
Is there anything else you don't like about Berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair, they help those around them, and there's the wonder that is berserker magic. And if you follow their laws, you will find acceptance here, all of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect from the outlaws. The people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone and everything. What I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. Wars of the past are long gone. The enmity should be buried. Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them. Is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in technology to the clerics?
I want to become a berserker.
Good for you. Magic and superstition and save the planet, all very noble. I wish you well. But should the magic wear off someday, there may be others who would welcome you.
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
Damn technology! Take it to the pit!
If only we knew if these rumors were true.
That's not why. Not now.
You say it's a solution, but I think it will make things worse.
Are you completely sure? I mean, yeah, what the fuck?
Those converters, the lives they destroyed, and for what?
No. You must have misheard.
Are you serious?
Really?
You aren't the first to tell me that.
That's one way of thinking about it.
You might be right there.
They're addicts, and that makes them dangerous.
It can't continue like this. She took that secret to the grave.
Yeah, it needs to be totally reworked. If you can get the spares.
You'd say so. I'll catch up with you again later.
So, and what is your crime?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
I am nobody.
Oh, well.
You have guts enough to simply stroll in here. So either you are crazy, damn brave, or simply foolish. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
I'm looking for work.
You can prove yourself by helping the people of Edan. There is more than enough work to go around. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another, because if not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
You're the boss.
Yes, correct. The quicker you understand that, the better for you. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Master Thorold. What kind of man is he?
Thorold is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, it is the Pilgrim.
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us. Now we must face the elves. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Alps to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angram, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angram if you want to know more.
How is your war against the Alps going?
Oh, this isn't a war of our choosing. They attacked us. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Edan. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there, and the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the Alps that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than try to hold ground in Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of Alp separatists to the north. They continue their love of Elex machines, but they are fighting their own kind.
Where can I find Angram?
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the Warrior Quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
Where can I buy armor like yours?
Ha! You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So, make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
Let's assume I help you out.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
Yes, it's apparent.
I have to admit I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me. So you really want to help us out?
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. There are too few cultivators in the fields. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are best used. Earn their trust, and you may earn mine. And if you're planning to join us, then I will have a very special task for you. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have ambition. If you earn my trust, you'll go far here.
You said something about a special job if I want to join you.
Correct. Then listen well. You must have sensed it out there, that things are changing, that something is happening. If we are going to survive and prosper, if we're to stand a chance against the Alps, I need to know what's going on there. That's where you come in. I need information about the other factions. Any information would be useful. But if you could bring me a report from the fort in Tavar, that would be very useful. So, be it the outlaws, a trip to the domed city in Abessa, or word from the clerics in Ignodon, I need information. Bring me a report from at least 2 cities.
Why don't you send one of your people?
Sending a berserker might get the other factions worried. Or they simply might not talk to one of us. Or worse, talk, but lie. You, on the other hand, might get some proper answers. Now, I can give this job to someone else if you would prefer. But then you would be passing up the chance to prove yourself. The journey will have dangers, but if you stick to the path, you should reach the other cities alive. So, what will it be? Will you prove yourself? Impress me, and you will earn not just Elexit, but favor, promotion, honor. We don't trust the secrets of our magic to just anyone. If you want such rewards, you need to earn them.
About my support. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
You seem to take this seriously. That's good. Since I can't pass off my duties onto you, you will have to make yourself useful in another way. The cultivators are constantly bothering me with their requests. That needs to stop. Oh, and Erdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. Find out if he's all right, and if he needs anything. As you can see, there's always something to do here.
Where is the World Heart?
To the south of Golia, down the path. Chances are he's just busy tending to it. But I don't want to leave that to chance. We cannot afford for anything bad to happen to it.
What do I need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means...
Don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
How am I doing?
You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
You should come with me. See something more than go...
Ah, incomer. It would be good to talk later and hear your news.
With all the wounded there are you in need of medical supplies? It'll take time to prepare them, I'm afraid, with all the fighting we haven't any stocks left.
Do you help everyone who asks?
It is a healer's duty, especially in these times of war. And it is needed bitterly, which is what I have heard from everyone we picked up. Terrible. I wish I could offer aid to all those in need, but it seems not even our magic helps us keep up with supplies.
You must hear a lot about what's going on.
I don't need to hear. I get to see the results. The magic the Albs are using is so destructive. Somehow they're managing to use pure Elex, and it makes me fear for our warriors.
It's more powerful than Berserker magic?
It's more destructive. With the damage it's causing, I can't believe it isn't tearing the Albs apart too. It must hurt them.
Hurt? Yes. But they're trained to reject emotions and feelings.
Yes. They say Elex makes machines of men, but I have heard there are Albs who have escaped their addiction. I wish I could meet one. Knowing what they feel might help me assist others to overcome their addiction.
What do you know about Elex withdrawal?
I met an Alb separatist. He was brought in as a prisoner. His external wounds weren't so bad, but internally, emotionally, he was trying to cope with all those withdrawal symptoms, and at the same time he was rediscovering his emotions. All that pain, all that confusion.
What happened to him? Where is he?
He died. It was all just too much. I wish I could have learned more from him. If he could leave, so could others. Maybe that could offer hope to us all.
Can you heal my wounds?
Let me have a look. You don't seem to have any broken bones. Here, I think this will aid you.
Thank you.
We are here to heal. Besides, the more people who can patch themselves up, the less time we'll have to spend picking up the pieces.
That's more of a reason. If we keep doing the same things, this war won't end.
Nothing we can do will end this war.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again, it's insane.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done?
No, right?
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win?
Someone needs to go out there and kill every last raptor.
Are you lost?
Welcome to the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
Your healers here?
Ah, well, you will find healers among us. But you will learn we also use the name for those who heal, Magalan. Perhaps not Amric's best choice of name, but we're in the habit of using it now. We cure Magalan from the curse of Elex, and from that curse, we bring the blessing of mana.
It sounds like you're doing good work.
Saving our world. The only work that matters. This is the Mana Shrine, where Elex is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all Elex will come here, and Magalan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from Elex can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of Elex. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
I was an alb, but I'm free from Elex now.
Then you are an alb no more. It is Elex that turns a man into an alb. Without that poison, you are free to make your own choices. You have told me who you were. Now we will find out who you are. Please understand, whatever feelings are new to you, every person faces that same struggle. It is the struggle Magalan suffers from, too. She is dosed with Elex. She has it in her veins as you did. But Magalan does not suffer from temptation. You must feel the lure of Elex to your bones. The power it offers. Resist it. One sign of you giving in to the temptation of Elex, and I will be forced to report you. If this world gives in to Elex, it will consume us all.
You're comfortable with an alb living in Goliath?
An alb is a man who has become a slave to Elex. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your background. But though it is not one of our written laws, it is central to our beliefs and to me that we should give all those who want it a second chance. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance. Are you willing to do this?
I want to leave my past behind.
That is good. Now, Angrim or Ragnar will happily chew your ear about the law. But everyone else will look to your actions.
So, how do you transform Elex?
Transmute. We transmute Elex. We place the Elex in the Mana Shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the Elex passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by Elex close to the shrine, you can feel it.
What do you do with the mana?
Our mana is everything. It is life itself. It is mana that allows us to do magic. No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Alb's machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of our world hearts.
World hearts?
World hearts are the center of everything we do. The heart of the berserkers. They are plants we enrich with mana. They bring the soil back to life.
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As I have already explained, I oversee the mana shrine here. As Amric said, our hope for Magalan is that all Elex shall become mana, that from mana Magalan will be reborn. From wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the Elex to us, and we transmute it at the mana shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. Elex corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of Elex disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted, at the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
What could the thief use it for?
I don't know, but Elex is food only for machines. Feed it to the plants and they become tainted. Feed it to a man and it drives out his emotion. It can kill his soul. I think Kral is the thief, but thinking isn't certainty. The searches for him and the Elex have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the Elex.
Maybe. Where would I need to start looking for Kral?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? The guards tried Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath. Kral spent a lot of time up there, sitting out on the main balcony. He's a thinker. While the guards might have been there already, they aren't the best of investigators. Maybe you will have more fortune if you look there.
How does mana help you cast magic?
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Even now, Thorold the Pilgrim has withdrawn from Elex to study its mysteries in the hope we can grow stronger. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the Albs lose their emotions closing off their minds, mana opens the mind, connects you and the world.
Isn't mana addictive like Elex?
It is the power of mana that is addictive, not the substance itself. You can see that in Goliath. We don't need mana like the Albs have to have their Elex. And we use a lot less. Most of the Elex we find is given to our seedlings. Mana puts our bodies and minds in harmony with the magic we use. For us, it is natural. The energy the Albs use in magic is torn from the world. It damages them, and it damages the world.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Stay alert out there.
What goods have you got?
Understood.